Well, hello. My name is Derek Koch, and today I'm here to teach you about dyslexia. Dyslexia, by definition, is a developmental reading disability from the inability to process graphic symbols. Children with this disorder have a hard time reading, writing, and speaking. Although seemingly unharmful to one's physical health, dyslexia causes more stress and frustration than most people would realize. The first student we're going to be encountering today is a senior in high school. He has dyslexia and shows the disorder's most common symptoms. Let's take a look, shall we? English class, second period. The teacher assigns a reading assignment to the class. Seemingly easy task, right? Not if you're 18-year-old Chris. Chris dreads reading assignments. No matter how hard he tries, he just can't seem to get a hold of it. Though some may seem to think he lacks intelligence because of this trouble, this is not the case. Some words just appear mixed up to him. This is a telltale symptom of someone with dyslexia. Becoming more and more frustrated, Chris hates reading even one chapter. And you thought you hated reading? Well, most people think this is all dyslexia is. Don't be fooled. There's more to this disorder than meets the eye. Let's say we check out another scenario where Chris struggles in the classroom. After English class, Chris heads over to the study hall to catch up on an essay he has to write. Now we know everyone hates writing essays, but kids with dyslexia hate it for different reasons. Just like reading, these kids have a hard time putting the words in their mind onto a paper. Chris has a difficult time spelling otherwise apparently easy to spell words. Writing, erasing, scribbling out. The common method of writing for most dyslexic people. Now there are several levels of severity to this disorder. Most people are diagnosed with mild symptoms, but others aren't as fortunate. In fact, most people with mild disorders don't even know they have the disorder and are never truly treated. People diagnosed with dyslexia are often at a higher risk to obtain other childhood developmental disorders, most commonly ADD or ADHD. Here we can see how Chris is easily thrown off task. Now we are going to be diving into the life of a different teenager. We are going to be showing how dyslexia affects his life outside of the classroom. Austin Bowen, 17 years old, also suffers from severe dyslexia. Just another day driving around with his friends, blasting music and having a good time. Although most of the time a good driver, Austin sometimes struggles with street signs. Just like how the words got scrambled up for Chris in his textbook, the same thing happens to Austin out on the road. This is a common occurrence and often proves to be somewhat of a pain when he finally realizes he made the wrong turn.
We'll be young forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream.
You see, dyslexia proves to be more of a problem than most people realize. But to break any misconceptions, these kids are not dumb. In fact, they may oftentimes be geniuses. They just have a little bit more trouble doing the things you and I take for granted. Well, that does it for this week's segment. Hope you learned something. And until then, you have a good day.